Calling all Leos. It is your time to shine. I heard you love the spotlight and I can't wait to create you a space. If you're new here, my name is Karen Nelson, aka the Designer in Jeans, and we do everything design on this channel. We do lots of challenges, blind design challenges, as well as Zodiac, and pretty much anything I can come up with or that you guys suggest. So let's get started in designing the perfect space for the birthday month celebrators, Leo. So as you can see here, we're going to look up what the personality of a Leo is. It says Leos, natural born leaders. They are celebrated through their unwavering confidence, infectious enthusiasm, and massive, generous hearts. They radiate warmth, creativity, and love to bask in the spotlight, though they can sometimes make them more prone to drama or desire for constant validation. That seemed harsh. So we're going to go off the top. We're going to go off all the positives. So we've got the natural born leaders, unwavering confidence, infectious enthusiasm, and massive, generous hearts. The Leos I know absolutely have massive, generous hearts, and they do radiate warmth, creativity, and love. So we're going to put you guys in the spotlight, whether you live there or not. We're going to bring that side out of you, and we are going to create, I think we'll do a living room, because I think everybody needs to see it. Not just a private bedroom or anything like that. It needs to be your living room where everyone can see that you should be the spotlight. Okay, so I did a little more research on what they like for interior design, and it looks like it is jewel tones and some bold pieces to really get that main character energy. So this is going to be a blast. All right, Leos, thank you for this. Let's make you something that you can't wait to come home to. Getting some of that Leo energy. You guys have fun. Okay, so I went with the jewel tones, and this is their emerald green, and I am on CB2, and this is the Fits. It's 97.5 inches long sofa, and it's in velvet, and I really like this one because it said you guys like to entertain. So I picked this one so there would be a ton of seating. I picture 2 of these in the space, and it is a statement piece. The structural of this alone is a statement piece. One solid cushion. There's no loose cushions on the back. It's never going to be falling. It's always going to look crisp when you have people in. So I went with this couch. But this design's coming along. I went with plum wall color. So it's coming together very, very cool, very fun art. I just need to grab a few more pieces and then I'll do the reveal. Okay, everyone, here is the reveal of our Leo Zodiac challenge. They said they like to be in the spotlight. They like bold colors. They like pretty much to be remembered, and they like unique pieces. So here is our board. So I decided to go with the living room. The living room to me would be something everyone can see. They love to entertain. So this is where everyone can kind of gather around. I'll explain everything as we go, but this would be such a fun, dramatic room. So let's get started. All right, so Sherwin-Williams has a few colors that would match for the jewel tones. They have the Roycroft bottle green. They have navel, which I ended up not actually putting on here, but you could absolutely incorporate some navy mixed in with these colors, like say some more artwork or anything like that. It was very notable for this. And the gold, I decided to pull it with the actual fixtures and things, not an actual paint color. And then the main paint color that we are going to do the walls in this living room is mature grape. So let's start here. We found this beautiful centerpiece. This to me would be nice and dramatic. This would hang over the Ottoman, which would be in between 2 matching green velvet couches. These are fantastic. What I absolutely love, as I told you before, these will always look amazing. There will never be a slouchy push down pillow on the back, or the seats won't be pushed out one in front of the other or anything. It is a very sleek couch, fantastic for entertaining. And you can fit at least, I would say, 3 people on there. So this would be great. 2 of these, you could get 6 people on there comfortably. And then I selected this very fun piece of art. This is a website that I've never seen before, so definitely do all your checks. But this is so cute. They had quite a few versions of this, but how adorable is that? The hair is flowers. This brings in the colors. This brings in some whimsy and some drama, which we wanted. What I am picturing, if we had the space over the walls of the couches, you could do either a few of these together in a line, but I was kind of picturing a collage where you would have very cool, unique pieces of art. This one and then some other ones mixed. That's where you could bring in some of the navy as well, some navy and greens together. But do several pieces of art mixed in with an artistic photo. Like, have you seen where they do like a dog's paw or a dog's snout? They don't do the full dog, but you could mix in things like that. It could be a photo of just a camera. It could be anything like that, but just mix it in and get a very cool, unique wall art. Or you could just do a few of these. They had several different ways to do it, but let these just speak alone. So you could go either way. I also wanted to do this gold. It doesn't show the mirror here because I wanted just to see this portion, but this is a floor length mirror. This one is beautiful. It's gold. It's ornate enough to fit into this room and really catch your attention as well. Plus it's great for selfies, great for when you do group photos with your friends. This would be a really cool spot. Here's the green couch where I discussed. This light, I thought this lamp was great because it's moody. It's kind of understated, but it's a moody lamp. And this one would be fantastic for when you wanted to do like this on a dimmer and then you had these on. It sets different moods within the same space. Layered lighting is fantastic. So I would do this and then maybe some recessed lights, and then you could just do everything on dimmers and different switches and choose which way you wanted to do it. But that would be beautiful. This is just from Walmart. It's just a simple table mixed in with everything else though. We don't want everything to talk. So I think this has great lines. It repeats the circle. It's really good. The Ottoman here, I thought this was good. This could act as more seating. This could hold a board game if you guys are playing a board game. You could put a tray with a charcuterie board on here. A tray that holds your drinks, anything you wanted to do. This is a great service for that, or it's additional seating. So I think this is great. I like that it's circular. It's going to give you a very cool flow around the space as well. Underneath we have this beautiful rug. This, I wanted to pull the gold in. As you see, we've got the golds. I also wanted it to be a little bit lighter, so I brought in some of the creams. You could do the creams over here for the flowers. This just gives it kind of a funky feel. So you're not expecting to see all these colors together and all these patterns, but it works. But it doesn't look like too much. It's going to be understated enough, but have enough personality for that Leo. So I think this was a fantastic selection for their rug. I believe they are a fire sign, so they are going to need obviously some sort of flame. This would be cozy. Again, this is entertainment. This is, you flip this on and it creates a mood or a space in your living room for entertaining as well. So very, very cool. I also, you know how I always add a tree? I kind of thought the Leo wants to be more unique. So I thought a floor vase, a gold floor vase with some white flowers in it. You could change them to pink flowers. You could kind of even make it seasonal if you wanted. But this seemed a little more unique and a little more Leo than just adding a tree. This is a floor vase with the flowers. And then lastly, I wanted the flooring to be unique. So I did a herringbone on the floor, and that's in walnut. So we're tying our colors in. You could add, I thought about adding some pillows on here. You really could, but if you wanted it clean and crisp, I would leave the pillows off. But blue would be a fun color there. Incorporate that navy again in the wall art and go crazy with this mature grape as your walls. So this could be a fun room too that you did only like one piece of art, but you also did the millwork. Millwork would be beautiful added to this space and give that elegance, make it elevated, but also make it dramatic. And that would be tone on tone. So you would do trim and the walls. You would do all of that in the mature grape color. So this is the design for the Leo Zodiac living room. Let me know if I did well. I think this turned out really cool. So let me know, Leos, what you think. All right, Leos, that is your living room. Perfect for entertaining, for being unique, and for being in the spotlight. I love the jewel tones. I love how this whole thing came together. It was so fun to create. So let me know what you think, and I will see you guys again next week for another blind design challenge. So bye for now. Have a great weekend.